What action should a notary public take if they change their address while serving in New York State? Now, the solution to this question can be found at section 182.3 of the Notary Public License Law entitled Requirements for Notaries. Specifically, subsection A states that all notaries public who wish to perform notarial acts in New York State must, and then we can jump to subsection 8, within 5 days after a change of name, address, and remember the question asked about a change of address, or email address, transmit to the Secretary of State a notice of the change. By the way, the purpose of this is to ensure that the notary public's records are current, and so that if the Secretary of State has to contact the notary public, he or she can do so with the necessary up-to-date information. Now, with this in mind, let's look at the 4 choices to determine our solution. Choice A states, notify the Department of State of the address change within 5 days. Well, as we just saw, that seems to be the correct solution. But let's look at the other 3 choices just to be certain. Choice B states, no action is required as long as the notary remains in the same county. Now, this is incorrect because the law, as we just read, does not speak to whether or not the notary remains in the same county, meaning the notary must inform the Secretary of State regardless of whether or not he or she remains in the same county. Therefore, choice B is not our solution. Choice C states, apply for a new notary commission. Again, this was not stated in the law and is not necessary. Therefore, choice C is not our solution. Choice D states, inform only their clients about the address change. Well, as we just saw, in fact, the notary public must inform the Secretary of State of an address change. Therefore, choice D is not our solution. That leaves choice A, notify the Department of State of the address change within 5 days, as the correct solution.